Hey guys, good evening. I'm so excited to have everybody joining us tonight. My name is Stephanie Chico, and I am the founder of Team Fitspiration. Well, really the co-founder, because I feel like it wasn't just myself. It was a whole body of people who helped get this thing going and start this amazing tribe of humans. And we get to work together and enrich the lives of others while enriching our own lives. So that's kind of coaching in a nutshell. And we're going to talk a little more in detail about all the goodies. And I am going to you're probably not really going to see my face tonight. I'm going to share my screen with you because I want to share some really pretty visuals with you all, and also just really hand it over to Margie and Michelle, who are two of my amazing coaches who both signed up at different times. And we're each going to kind of share just how we got started in the business. So hopefully you guys can see my screen. Can you guys see it, Margie and Michelle?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is me in a nutshell, I suppose. That's my little family down there on the left. And that is me. And I am married to my husband, Matt. We've been married for almost 9 years now, 9 years in January. And we have 3 little ones and one on the way who was a total surprise. I became a coach. It's been about 4 years and a month. So it was just 4 years, 4 years last month, which is crazy to think. And like I mentioned, I'm the co-founder of Team Fitspiration, which was technically founded just a couple months after I became a coach. So I sort of eased into coaching in my first couple of months after being in a challenge group and really falling in love with the products and the programs. And just after having my 3rd baby, right down there in the middle, that's Quinn. And she was kind of my reason for getting started in the business. Getting started with Beachbody in general. I had just had her after 3 kids in 3 years. So she was my 3rd in a 36-month period, which is crazy to think back on, but the biggest blessings and little surprises. And I was just ready to kind of get myself back to me. I don't know if any of moms are tuning in tonight or watching this as a recording, but I think we can all kind of identify with that feeling of just wanting to feel like yourself again. So I jumped into this challenge group and really fell in love with the whole process. And after the short sale of our home in Florida and my husband not having employment anymore as a professional baseball player, and me not having a resume after being a stay-at-home mom all of these years, I just felt like this was the thing that was going to help save my family. And sure enough, it has been. And it's been an incredible journey, certainly not without its own challenges, but anything great to me is worth really fighting for and working hard for. And I just feel like I have a passion and a duty to share this with other people. And so without spending too much time on myself, that passion and duty, I feel like, is the reason that Michelle and Margie are here with us tonight. So I'm going to pass it right on to Michelle Sina, who is an amazing mama to Jody, and I'm going to let her take it away. Michelle, are you all set?
Yeah. Hey guys. I'm Michelle Senna, and I'm a personal trainer for about 9 years now, going on 10. And after having my daughter, she's 14 months old now. I found myself gaining a lot of weight during my pregnancy, and I think I found Stephanie when she was about 3 months old. I think I was just scrolling through social media, and I found one of her posts, and it just resonated with me. And I had to reach out to her and say, "What are you doing?" And I just wanted to try it out and do it too. But basically, I needed something for myself. I needed to lose the weight that I put on, and I wanted to also be at home with my daughter, and I was trying to get back into personal training. I have a gym in my garage, and I was training clients, like before they were going to work, and it was like at 5 or 6 in the morning, and I would just be so angry, like, why am I up right now and my 3-month-old is still sleeping? Or I would train them when they would get home from work, and it would cut into family time. And so I decided to just jump in and try this coaching, even though I didn't know what it was about. But I found myself falling in love with it. I was losing my baby weight, and I was helping people along the way, and I didn't have to actually schedule times with them anymore. I could just do it all virtually, so it was so much easier. Um, I really do believe that it helped me with fighting the baby blues too, because just every day I'd have to do my workout and check in with the group, and I would just feel so much better after that was done. And so I really kind of owe the Beachbody programs to helping me fight the baby blues. So I'm thankful for that. I just love that what I can call work is just really focusing on myself and helping people along the way. So it's really nice that I could be a stay-at-home mom and work at the same time. And it's just work that I love, and it just comes natural, and it's just really enjoyable. But helping people along the way and helping them reach their, transformations and goals, it's really the best feeling. And I hope that all of you guys can feel that way eventually too. It just makes my heart feel so full. So I hope that's enough. I have a transformation picture there on my slide, but I will be talking about my transformation a little bit later. So I think we'll get into that after. But hope you guys enjoyed my intro, and I think Margie's up next.
Yeah, Margie is another amazing coach on our team, another diamond coach within our team, and she is going to introduce herself too, and I'm just going to be the invisible moderator here. So Margie, go right ahead.
I'm just waiting for the slide.
Thank you.
Delay.
You see
All right.
it?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Hi, guys. My name is Margie. I am a huge animal lover. I don't have any kids, but I have 2 cats, and I am pretty much obsessed with them. So I'm definitely a cat lady. I was overweight growing up, and I kind of felt like I would always be that way. And then as I got kind of into high school, I started getting into fitness. And actually, I started using some Beachbody programs in college, and actually was able to change how I looked. But more importantly, it really changed how I felt and my whole mindset and the way I approached everything. And I thought that was kind of amazing. And so I was kind of on and off with that for a while. I'm a big traveler. I love to travel, and I spent 2 years teaching English in Taiwan. And while I was in Taiwan, actually, I started doing Insanity. And a lot of the teachers I was working with were like, hey, what are you doing? So we all started doing Insanity together and like checking in at work to see like who had done their workout. And this was like years before I signed up as a coach, and didn't really realize that basically that was coaching already. So that was kind of cool. I lost my dad in January of 2015, and that was a really big life-changing moment for me. It was a suicide, which was really shocking. And it really changed my whole perspective on, first of all, on life and on, being happy. And I really think that one of the most important things to me about fitness and nutrition is how it really does lift your mood and make you feel better. And it also made me think a lot about how I was spending my own life. I felt like I had majored in art and Latin in college, and I got out of school and I wasn't able to really get the jobs I wanted with the background I had. And so I just kind of felt like I was always going to be kind of broke and working a lot of hours at jobs I really didn't like. I did some retail jobs, and I was just like miserable. And kind of the combination of being really fed up with, working so hard and making so little money and being so burnt out, combined with, like the realizations about losing my dad and really like how precious life is and how you're spending it, I discovered coaching, and it was just like a perfect time for me. And the opportunity to help other people to feel better the way that fitness had made me feel better was sort of kind of an amazing way to give back, especially after what happened with my dad. And so that just was so amazing for me. So I'm like the biggest skeptic ever. I was raised by 2 lawyers. I think everything in the world is a scam. I'm like, oh, that's a scam. So for a while, I was so skeptical. I asked stuff like 1,000 questions. And then I finally was like, you know what? I'm just going to jump into it. And I'm so glad I did. Obviously earning income from home is amazing. Getting paid to work out and basically be a guinea pig for these programs is like awesome. But also just the opportunity to like make so many new friends and to be there for so many people and to support them while they're on their journey is just, it's really so rewarding, and it's just been so amazing. So yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much, Margie, for sharing, both of you, for sharing your stories. And I just love that, with each story that you guys have heard, it's really just so apparent that there's no coaching story that's identical. You know what I mean? We all start with totally different backgrounds. And I think that's kind of the beauty of this opportunity, is that you don't have to be a personal trainer like Michelle, and you don't have to have tried the programs like Margie, and you didn't have to have like 3 kids in 3 years like me to have a need for something like this. But there's really a little place in this network and this team for everybody. It really doesn't matter where you've come from. If there's something inside of you that's just like wanting more out of life, I just am such a strong believer that coaching is the answer. So we're going to jump right into what exactly this whole coaching thing is about. And I know, watching the 3 of us, you've been invited to this webinar by either one of us or coaches on our team, and you watch them on social media, and you probably wonder, like, I see them on social media, I still don't get it. I don't get what this whole thing is about that they're talking about. And really what it comes down to is being a product of the product. And so there's lots of different products that we're going to talk about. You guys will hear lots of different names. These are some, to just kind of name a few. 21 Day Fix is probably one of our most popular ones, and we'll talk about different programs a little bit later on. But basically, we get to represent this incredible company called Beachbody, but we do not have to be these Beachbody fanatic walking billboards all the time. The real beauty is, as you can see through Margie and Michelle, that it's really just about sharing your own story and being an advocate for the products and showing the journey and how these products and programs have really helped you and impacted your life, and paying that forward. So we're kind of just like virtual motivators and cheerleaders for people. We run monthly groups that provide a community for people to join and be a part of, whether they're focused on fitness and health, lifestyle goals, or whether they're really looking to build a business, like many of you tuning in are interested in the coaching opportunity. So there's so many different little pieces of Beachbody and what coaching is all about, but really it's about sharing our stories, paying it forward, helping other people find the strength to share their story and continue that on and create those connections for people who may not have that outlet otherwise, to share something that they're so passionate about. So we're going to kind of jump a little bit into the transformation side of the business. So you heard me mention, some of the programs that we showed. Shakeology is a huge one. I know I personally started drinking Shakeology right after having my littlest, Quinn, and I was breastfeeding at the time, and we both loved it. Very successful Shakeology and breastfeeding relationship, and you can ask your coach all about that if you're a nursing mom. But the transformation side of the business is really like the building block that starts it all. And I'm going to let Michelle jump in on this one before I say too much about this slide. So Michelle, go ahead and take it away.
Okay. So I kind of had probably the biggest transformation possible while joining as a coach for Beachbody. I was pretty much in the worst shape possible when I joined. So I want to squash that misconception that you don't have to be fit or where you think you should be in order to be a coach for someone. I think I had about 20 pounds to lose, and as a coach I started, and I think it took me about 4 months to get that weight off, but really just checking in with everyone every day and motivating them, and before you know it, you're just slowly fitting into your old clothes. And it was probably the most fun I could ever have, like just being a part of that with everybody. And then watching them get their results too. I know a few times I was scrolling through my feed of my team page, and I had tears in my eyes because I just saw people, doing what I was doing and doing what I was telling them to do. I got them to sign up for these challenge packs, and they're so happy that their love handles are melting away in like just a couple days. And I just remember just having tears in my eyes, and I almost didn't want to sleep that night because just got this adrenaline rush, because you're really changing people's lives, but you're doing it with them. So I want you to definitely just know that whatever shape you're in right now, you can start as a coach tonight and then start signing people up tomorrow, and you guys will all just be, in this together and building your own fitness stories. And the more you have to learn, the better. You're just going to share that with everyone. And it's just really an amazing process. And I hope you all give it a chance because it's really worth it. But yeah, I know that all three of us have had transformations, and this isn't going to be the end transformation either. We're all going to keep, going kind of back and forth in our fitness journey. We're in the holiday season right now, so I know right now I'm doing the yoga retreat, so it feels kind of good to just stretch out my muscles. And then I know starting back in January, I'll get back onto pumping some iron because I really like the sculpted type body look. So yeah, I think that's about it for me on this slide.
Yeah, I love that you hit a lot of the points that I think are so important. I think one of the biggest concerns that people have, like Michelle talked about, is like, do you already have to be fit? And I think that people worry that they're not going to be an inspiration or a motivator to somebody if they're not already in tip-top shape. And honestly, the way that I see it, I started with Michelle. I've been doing this, or I started just like Michelle, and I've been doing this for 4 years now. And I've seen all kinds of different starts for coaches. And I really feel that the coaches who come in with some work to do, like no one's perfect, but I think the ones that are like, I need this, I'm going to do this, and I just want everybody to do this with me, I think is so motivating and so inspiring, because then it's just this true, genuine journey that gets to unfold right before everybody's eyes. And that's kind of the biggest asset for you. So coaches aren't these perfect, no offense to personal trainers, Michelle, but personal trainers, you can just be these normal people who are just doing the thing and out there just working hard to get those results that they're wanting to, and that it is always just like, it doesn't ever end. There's not an end result. We're all just constantly working to be better people, whether it's with our fitness, with our health, with self-growth, with our faith, whatever the case may be. It's all just really about transforming through our life. So I'm going to move on to slide number 7, which is all about what we do as coaches. So we've got that kind of transformation side of the business, which is a huge part of it. But to kind of tie up all of hopefully some of the questions that you still have, I'm going to let Margie take this one away.
Cool. So I feel like one of the misconceptions, and I made this mistake when I first signed up, is like thinking that there must be something really complicated about it. And there's really not. it's basically, it's doing exactly what I did when I, did workouts or tried products that I liked in the past. If you think about it, like when you fall in love with a product or a workout, people are asking you what you're doing and you like talking about it because you really love doing it. And that's basically like everything we do, just sharing what we're doing. So kind of, we say be a product of the product. I kind of think about it as like being a guinea pig, which is really fun. Like a new program will come out and it's fun to get it and to like do it all the way through and do the before and after. So it's just like, it's pretty amazing to have it be your job to just like test out these really fun programs and just honestly share with people like what results you got and what you liked about them. So it's pretty amazing. A lot of it is, like Steph said, it's awesome. I mean, if you're a personal trainer, that's amazing. But a lot of coaches also like don't have as much of a fitness background. And I really do think that that's totally fine too, because a lot of it is you're kind of a friend to people. And you're just there to check in with them. I don't know. I have ordered programs off infomercials. I've ordered Beachbody programs like way back in the day. And they arrive and you're kind of like, you don't know where to start. Like this just like box of DVDs arrives and it's kind of like, all right, like what do I do? Like I could read this book about it, but it's just, I think you feel a little lost sometimes. And like as a coach, you're there for them when their stuff arrives. Like, okay, cool. Like this is what I found helpful. Like, what are you feeling? And you're just like, just having someone be there with you to explain things, to answer questions, to cheer you on. It's just so awesome. And you really are more of a friend to people than anything else. And you're, like we said, like you're right there with them. It's not that you're necessarily have to be a health expert, but you're doing your program right there next to them and you're sharing with them, like when you have hard days or when you have a really great day or a really cool victory. So it's really awesome to be able to do that, side by side with people. Like we said, we host groups every month and they are online, which is amazing. So people can be all over the country. And I love the monthly challenge groups because it makes me like have to stay on track. So I love that it holds me accountable and it makes it so much more fun doing the exercises and, focusing on my nutrition, but being able to check in with friends and seeing everyone else doing it makes it so much more fun. Also, 25% off. I know a lot of people originally will sign up for that. It's pretty awesome if you love the products already or love Shakeology. A 25% discount on everything is really awesome. I like it a lot. I do a lot of shopping on the Beachbody website and it really is awesome. A lot of people are going to be getting Beachbody Christmas presents from me.
Yeah, 25% off is really generous too, I feel like. And we'll kind of get into this in a little bit. And I'm sorry if I cut you off, Margie, but I really wanted to make people understand that like everybody gets the 25% off. There's not a certain level that you have to reach before you earn your discount. I know some companies work that way. But with us, it's like you sign up and immediately you get 25% off. So it's really neat that there's no quotas or anything crazy like that. And so we'll talk a little bit about that too. Margie, did I interrupt you or did you have anything else that you wanted to add there?
Nope, I think it's all good.
Okay, cool. So I think that that's probably a perfect transition into like how we earn. So we get that 25% off and we also get a 25% commission. And again, it's not a commission that you have to work for. If you help somebody get set up with a product or a program or a Shakeology or a challenge pack, you get 25% commission on that. So it's a very generous, handsome commission program that we are set up with. And again, there's no quotas. It's really nice. You don't have to stock products. I've done other network marketing companies, well, one other specifically, and I did have to carry a lot of products. And it was expensive and it was a lot of work. And I just love that Beachbody handles that side of everything for us. It just makes life so great for us as coaches. And we always say, like, your income is a direct reflection of how many people you help, which is so true. It's everything that Margie and Michelle have touched on in, you know, being that virtual support system, really just being in the trenches with the people that you're working with. And the more lives that you touch, the bigger your income is going to be. And really, the sky is the limit with income with Beachbody. It's pretty incredible. And there's that side of the business. There's that commission side of the business, which is a really awesome way to earn. But there's also another side of the business that all ties into each other. But I just like to say that it's kind of a multifaceted business, where if you just want to work on, you know, helping people get set up with programs and you don't really want to build a team of coaches, that's totally fine. But if you do want to build a team of coaches like Margie and Michelle and myself have done, you get compensated on that end as well. So there are team bonuses for building your team of coaches, which we could go into in a whole other webinar. So we'll just kind of leave that there, because the team bonuses can be an incredible, incredible way to build your income as big or small as you'd like. And like I mentioned, there's no pressure to sell or meet quotas or stock products. It just makes life really carefree with being a business owner. You can go really hard one month and you don't have to go hard the next month, or you can be a type of coach that just wants to get the discount, which we'll talk about in the next slide, or you can build this humongous income and major business and be an elite coach and be recognized on stage in New Orleans next year. Really, the sky's the limit, and it's up to you. And there's no pressure or you know, anything to go which way. You get to choose your path. So I think that that's really, really special. And with all that said, kind of a good segue into all the different types of coaches that there are out there. So I'll let Michelle take this one away.
Okay. So you can sign up as a coach for 3 different reasons. You can start, or you can just sign up as what we call a discount coach. And basically, you're just going to get that 25% discount on everything, on your monthly Shakeology, on any future programs that you might want to purchase. And I have a lot of discount coaches, and they just are, you know, they don't have to, they're afraid they have to hit, like, sell to people or hit any kind of quotes. But you don't have to do anything like that. You just get to enjoy your 25% discount. And then you can also be, you know, a coach that already has a job and just wants to, you know, probably join in on all of the workouts and the programs, and you're seeing your results, and your friends and family start seeing your results, and then they're going to ask you, okay, well, what are you doing? And then you just tell them and you sign them up, and they get to be a part of the team, and then you get to make commission on them. So it's really this natural, like, organic way to sign people up. And you get to make a little bit of cash from that. And so, you know, that's really nice. And then you can also just kind of jump in with 2 feet, with just like the way that I know that we all did, and just want to build a big business from this, because we all know that this business is just, it's really, it could really just be for everyone, and it helps every type of life out there. You know that it just is going to be an amazing thing. It enhances pretty much everyone's lives. Like, we all want our friends and family to be happy and healthy, and what better way than to just, you know, make them join you in these programs, and you get to see everyone kind of benefit from it, including yourself. So if you do decide to make this you know, an all-out big business, then we have programs, and we have kind of internships, if you will, and to join and to help you, and we basically are there with you for every step of the way. I don't know, Steph, if you have anything else to add on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I think you hit all the topics perfectly. It's just that, you know, this is really for everybody. Like, there's just so much that you can do with this business, and so many people that you can meet with this business. I mean, without Beachbody, I wouldn't have met these two ladies. So it's kind of crazy to think of where life would be without this opportunity. But and I think that some people too, and we'll get into this a little bit in the next slide, get a little bit concerned with, okay, well, what if I don't have a lot of family who, wants to do this with me, or a lot of friends who are going to be supportive and jump right in with, into this with me? How will I grow my business if, I don't know a ton of people? And that was a big thing for me too. I was brand new to the state of Arizona. I really didn't leave my house much because I had 3 little kids and I had just had our 3rd baby. So I didn't know anybody here. I knew, my in-laws, and that was about it. And so social media was a huge connector for me with people. And so before I go into too much, we'll talk a little bit about more of that. But what our team provides really too is, those types of trainings that are going to help give you that support. And I'm going to let Margie take it away.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. You do, depending on what level you want to be at, if you just want a discount and kind of just want to be left alone, then that's totally cool. Like, no one's ever going to like try and get you to do more than you want to do. But for people who do really want to learn how to like earn a serious income and even, do this full time, there's so many amazing mentorships and trainings that our team provides. So you have so much support from the group. And then you also have one-on-one support from your coach, who's there with you every day whenever you need them to answer questions and to motivate you. And it's amazing to have that. And the connections and the sense of community, I have like not experienced anywhere else. I was also pretty isolated. I had lived abroad for a couple years, and a lot of the people I knew had moved around to different places. And when I came back, I was kind of living in a place where I didn't know that many people. And making friends as an adult is kind of hard. I don't know if you guys have found that, but it's like you hang out with people that you like know already and the people that you work with, and that's basically it. So you just hope that you really like your coworkers. But it's hard to make new friends, and it's been amazing to just connect with so many different people who are so like-minded and so positive and so nice and awesome. And then to actually like hang out with them in person after meeting them on social media, it's really incredible. And these connections are real. They're awesome. So yeah, I just think the support and the mentorship is amazing. And there's someone there to answer any question you could possibly have. Like, at no point are you just like lost or alone. There's always someone there who can help you. And I just think that's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. And I love this because I think that it probably trickles through to every team within Beachbody, but I just have obviously a special place in my heart for our team. And I just think that what we've got is something so special. And a lot of us have been through a lot of life together. And it's just really neat to have that support system to kind of fall back on, and just those people who, will check in on you and are like, are you okay? What's going on? How was your week? Or we also have what's called success partners. I know Michelle and Margie work together. I've had lots of success partners through the years, and people who just like are rooting for you and your success, and you'll have that support, And so if you're really wanting to make this a big business or a small business or a business of any kind, you've got that kind of support system. And just to go along with kind of the last slide and what I mentioned about, training, is you don't have to go at this alone. You don't have to figure it out. Like Margie said, like open the box and like read the book by yourself with your challenge pack. You've got a team of people, and whoever invited you to this webinar, plus me and plus these two ladies, are going to be helping to guide you and provide groups with specialized training based on, the goals that you have set for yourself. So it's really all there. And if it's meeting new people through social media so that you can build these new connections and build your business, then that's the kind of training that you'll get. So I just think that it's really special that no matter what you want, there's a place for you within our team. So I'm going to move right along to lucky number 11, which is how do I even start, or where do I even start? You've gotten a ton of information and hopefully gotten some answers to some of your questions tonight. And if you still have questions, by all means, please let some of us know, or one of us know, the person who invited you to this webinar. But really getting started is super simple. There is a $40 coach sign-up fee. If you're a military member or a spouse of a military person or a veteran, you don't have to pay that sign-up fee. So, and there is a $15.95 monthly website service fee, which covers basically all of the maintenance of the retail websites that you get. You also get like a nifty little coach online office that's really awesome for, housing all of the information where your customer lists are, orders being processed. You have access to all of that, and Beachbody handles all of the maintenance for that stuff. So I know I'm not a tech person. To me, that is worth every penny of that 15, 16 bucks that I spend every month for somebody else to do that tech work for me. So, and if you're military, you don't have to pay that fee either. So just for any military people tuning in tonight, that is a really neat option. So there's that $40 fee, or you can start with what's called a challenge pack, and that completely waives that $40 sign-up fee. So a challenge pack is personally what I recommend all of my new coaches start with. I know that Margie and Michelle feel the same. My challengers as well, anybody joining in a challenge group with me, I like to get them started with a challenge pack because it comes with everything that you need to get started, and not only get started, but really be successful. So for a coach starting with a challenge pack, you're also going to get all of these goodies that you see here and Margie demonstrating in her picture, but also you're going to get a new coach toolkit. And with all of that, you're going to get access to all the groups that we mentioned, our team page and challenge groups where you're going to get lots of support. And there's lots of different challenge pack options, which is really neat. So we've got lots on promo each month. A couple that are highlighted here is Core to Force, which is one of our newest programs. It's really fun, like MMA style kickboxing workout. And it comes with all of the meal plan, shopping list, food containers for meal prepping, a shaker cup, a full supply of Shakeology, tons and tons of stuff, plus that new coach toolkit. So it's a lot of stuff all in one, and it's all discounted in a nifty little package for you. So you don't have to buy it all a la carte and wonder, what do I need? What is everything that I need? It's literally all in one package, and you don't have to pay that $40 sign-up fee. Another really neat feature is the digital side of things. We have this awesome program called, well, it's not really a program, it's a website called Beachbody On Demand. So you can stream all of these famous Beachbody programs right through your device, like your phone, your tablet, your laptop. If you have a smart TV, it's really neat getting to hook it up on my TV these days. And you can stream all of these workouts live. So you have access to thousands and thousands of workouts right from your device. So there's that option too. If you're somebody who's like, oh, I don't have a DVD player. I know I don't have a DVD player in my laptop anymore. They just don't really make them anymore. So if you're that type of person who's like wanting to go the virtual route and the streaming route, there is that digital option for you too. So lots of different choices. And again, you can kind of talk with the coach who invited you to this webinar, but Margie and Michelle, which challenge pack did you guys start with? I can't quite remember.
I started with 21 Day Fix, and I did about 3 rounds of that, lost all of my baby weight, put on a little bit of muscle, which was so nice. And then I switched it up to Hammer and Chisel, and that's when I started building a lot more muscles. So yeah, we definitely are here to help you pick which program that you are, interested in, will fit best for you. Margie, what did you start with?
I started, so that is my actual challenge pack that I signed up with. It was 21 Day Fix Extreme and Chocolate Shakeology. I loved Fix Extreme. If I needed some help with portion control and nutrition, so it was really awesome for me. But I've tried a lot of the different programs. So definitely, like Michelle said, talk to your coach, the person who invited you. because there's, if you like cardio or weight training, high impact, low impact, dance, there's everything, yoga. So yeah, talk to them and you can figure out what's the best fit.
Yes, absolutely. And there's really, just like we've kind of touched on, is that there's something for everybody. So like we all mentioned, everybody's got a different background, everybody's got a different story. And I just think it's really powerful that these ladies were able to share on their very first webinar tonight and share their stories and touch on some slides. I know it's kind of a big deal, so thank you both for being here. And I'm just really excited to help some new faces join our team. And if you guys have questions, please, 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 like we've said, let the person who invited you to this webinar know that you've got questions and you're ready to go. And we can't wait to meet you all. So girls,
Yes.
thank you and goodbye.
It was fun.
Yay. Thanks for being here, guys. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining in, and we'll talk to you soon.